Hi, my name is Adela Kapuscinska, and today I'll be presenting our Chi-Play paper titled A Socio-Ecological Approach to Activity Games for Girls, as well as design artifact Frolic. So, we know that most American girls are not meeting physical activity guidelines. In 2018, only 18% of high school girls met the recommended daily guidelines compared to 35% of boys. What more, their engagement with PA in fact decreases at puberty. We also know that girls face barriers common to all children around PA, such as the home context, the local environment, or weather conditions. On top of that, girls face gendered social-cultural challenges. New solutions are needed to intervene in this rising trend. In order to address the social and cultural barriers around gender in PA, we employed the socio-ecological model. As a public health theory of change, it helped us identify the productive parameters of our intervention in girls' environments. Through game design, we created a framework that helps girls overcome barriers to physical activity through play. So why the socio-ecological model? It defines how an individual's behavior is shaped by 5 interrelated factors from the micro to macro levels. Intrapersonal factors, interpersonal factors, organizational factors, community factors, and public policy factors. So, activities that motivate PA at an intrapersonal level, example by shaping habits, must also take other factors into account. In our design practice, that meant ensuring that the intervention addressed both the individual and social environmental factors. And the model has been used to design tailored and successful PA interventions outside of a game context. That's where we came in. Now, why games? PA games can center the concept of playful movement. They can also provide a structure to the experience of PA for active participants, the children, and observers and facilitators, parents and guardians. And they also have encouraging results in terms of raising activity levels and motivating movement. So we developed a set of design principles to guide our development process. These were amplifying the physical context, reducing metagame uncertainty, reinforcing playful movement, managing parental involvement, and broadening access. Based on these principles, we made our design artifact, Frolic. We defined 4 key phases of the game: initiation, selection, play, and reinforcement. In the initiation phase, the app reminds players that it is time to play, or the parent or children initiate the interaction. In the selection phase, users complete a set of structured questions about the resources they have available for play. The game then offers them a set of active games that are appropriate to their situation and provides support, such as detailed instructions for girls to play these games offline. Next, the girls move away from the phone and play the game they chose, while Frolic tracks their play duration. They may also decide to play more games. Finally, in the reinforcement phase, girls return to the phone to rate the games, report how they did, and whether they would like to add the game to their favorites. Over time, this builds a library of their favorite games, formalizes their play preferences, and helps them contextualize their physical activity in terms of specific achievements they receive. The design principle I want to talk about today is managing parental involvement. One way in which we instantiated this principle was by introducing parental text prompts or push notifications. These serve a few roles. To help encourage the establishing of new habits through initiation prompts. For example, a message might read, "Time to frolic." These were programmed to suggest playtime after children are out of school to better fit into a typical family's schedule. To frame parental involvement as that of facilitators of play. They can take a break from parenting while their children play. For example, a message might read, "Do you want to take a break? Give Frolic to your daughter." And to foster communication between parent and child as the parent receives updates on the child's activity and achievements. For example, a message might say, "Louisa is a curious player. She played 5 games that have nothing in common." We interviewed game design professionals and health experts about design principles and how they were instantiated. Interviewees thought that parental inclusion is important, especially to support them as productive facilitators of play. One suggestion was to design for joint play to create a rallying point for health in the household that is rewarding to all involved. Interestingly, There were differing opinions on parental involvement. It was interpreted as monitoring, so a neutral association, and supervision, a negative connotation, by game designers. Health experts instead worried about parents who engaged negatively or counterproductively with children's PA. Prior research suggests that health experts focus on appropriate use of interventions, while game designers are more concerned with player autonomy. We theorize that interpretations may be impacted by experience with parenting and exposure to different modes of parenting. For more insights, I invite you to read our paper and follow up. Thank you to our wonderful team and to you for your time. We look forward to hearing from you about this project.